Greetings, and welcome to another thrilling and exciting adventure and episode on the Planetary Persuader. This is for the week beginning with Friday, July 5th, 2019. I'm KozMcKev, your host. Now, looking at the sky today, we'd see that first sliver of the moon in the constellation of Leo, or even the tail end of Cancer. So the moon's like in the Gandanta this morning, between the Alesha Nakshatra and going into the Nakshatra of Maga by, ostensibly probably later on this morning. So Maga is about the Petries. It's about the ancestors and that part of Leo. And it's ruled by Ketu, which is the south node of the moon. And it's about intuition, and it's about gifts that are given to us freely from our ancestors so that we can take the executive power of truth and start doing things, making things happen, running them. And this particular moon position in Nakshatra, it's about honoring family and being a better family member. And so, and you feel, it's sort of lusty, you're in your body, you're wanting that physical reciprocation, but you're also on the path of Dharma, which is making positive actions happening. And these are, sidereal astrology, Vedic secrets, and I pass these along, even though this is mostly a Western astrology show, a tropical zodiac show. I try to turn you on to these things because there's a lot of deep truths in this. And we're moving forward. We're on a waxing moon cycle. So in Western astrology, the moon's in Leo. It's going into Virgo this evening at 9:25 p.m. There's no real aspects today as far as relationships between other planets in the tropical zodiac, which is great because it's kind of clearing the way for a nice weekend, and earthy weekend. The Virgo moon. I mean, it'll be in the sidereal Leo. It'll get into the Purvish Falguni Nakshatra tomorrow. So I imagine High Sierra, the show's going to be great. And any kind of musical entertainment or theater that you see this weekend, it's bound to be pretty bomb. It's going to be good times. In Western astrology, we've got a sun in Cancer. And we've got Mercury in Leo. Now Mercury is slowing down. It's right here at 4 degrees Leo, and it's practically stationary. It's hardly even moving. And then it's going to seem like it's going to go backwards Sunday night, because Mercury goes retrograde at 4:15 p.m. And it doesn't go direct again until the 31st of July. So that's at 8:58 p.m. So that means Wednesday night with the new moon, at the end of the month, Mercury goes direct. So, the rest of July is pretty much Mercury going, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. And it's going to go back into Cancer on the 19th. And our next full moon isn't until the 16th, and it is also lunar eclipse. I'm thinking it might be the Guru moon, but I'm not completely sure on that. And we won't have to talk about that for a couple weeks anyhow, and I'll get everything confirmed by then. So let's just go play by play, sign by sign, give you a horoscope, and let's enjoy our forecast. So, greetings Aries, welcome to your horoscope. So right now, we've got the moon in your 5th house. So this is inspiring children, creative action, moving from your heart, moving from your soul. It's like the 5th house is a Dharma house. It's about soul purpose. So it's like, be in tune to what your soul purpose is today, Aries. That is how I will get you on track. And since the sun's in Cancer, and Venus is there too, and we also have Mars is in Leo. So if you have male children, paying attention to them is really important. And it's also like a time to be involved with activities like dancing and swimming and just, things that are good for your heart, We've got Saturn and Sagittarius in the 9th house. And, Capricorn rather. Jupiter's in Sagittarius, pardon me. Saturn's in Capricorn in the 10th house. So, both of those are respectively in their placements in the tropical zodiac, so they're powerful right now for Aries. It's powerful stuff. You're getting greater wisdom and a greater ability to show your executive and responsible qualities in the career world. So that's good too. I think it'll be an interesting day tomorrow. With Moon trining Uranus, there could be some kind of excitement that's fun. Anyhow, let's go to Taurus. Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, what is it about this time of year for you? It's a time for you to gain inspiration. It's also a time where you might buy a new vehicle, because of Mars being in your 4th house. This is like a time, it's also a time where you might even sell some real estate or move if you wanted to. But there's this whole lineup of planets mostly in your 3rd house. So that's younger siblings or siblings in general, friends from elementary school, high school, even early college, undergrad, working with your hands, working with music, your desire to be more creative, your desire to be a knowledgeable person, to learn about things, to accumulate information. All of this is emphasized this week. This weekend looks really fun, starting Friday night. The moon's going to be in your 5th house all weekend. Ooh la la, you're in your heart, you're feeling the love. If you have children, you'll want to be hanging out with them, playing with them. You're learning how to be more responsible, and spiritual groups are kind of good with Neptune in the 11th for you to hang out with. Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope. So, So what I'm seeing for you in this amazing mix is an ability to create more money, manifesting wealth. With Sun and Venus in the 2nd house. Also a good time to sing. Use your voice. You're finding your voice, Gemini, this weekend. Well, Moon's in the 3rd house, going into the 4th house. So your deeper feelings, finding a sense of ground, finding a sense of purpose right where you live and working with that purpose. Relationships should be better. I think for female Geminis, you could land a husband at this time, or a boyfriend, or something. I know all about hookup culture, and a lot of things are really weird because we've got, Monsanto and all kinds of weird chemicals in our food and plastic everywhere. So there's a lot of endocrine disruption in our hormones and whatnot, and so things are not as straight ahead. Plus, we've got a lot of people on the planet, so sexual expression and gender has become this interesting spectrum. But let's not be confused by the spectrum. Let's remember our soul qualities, and acknowledge that everybody's got soul, no matter where you are in that spectrum. Honor the soul. That's the key. All right. Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope. Yes, I know. I've been waiting for you. And happy birthday if you're a Cancer having a birthday this week. I want to wish you a very special happy birthday to my friend Alan Lambert in Pittsburgh, California. Happy birthday, because today's your birthday. And a Bruce in Chico. Happy birthday to you, Bruce. He's 62 today. I think Alan's 61. And there's more. There's other people having birthdays. You're not the only one. I think Troy and Doug, and from Swamp Zen days or the Medicine Dog days, both those guys are turning 53, I think, this weekend. So, yeah, I know a lot of old people, or middle-aged people. So happy birthday, Jen Clicius, turning 45, or yeah, is that right? Yeah, or 44. I can't keep track of all you people anymore. Everybody is just moving on, moving forward, moving up. Upward and onward, 44. Wow. That's on that. And so for you, it's like you're attracting more love with Venus in Cancer. Sun in Cancer. North Node in Cancer. It's like your popularity is going up, but it's not always for the right reason. There's ambition that has no bottom, but there's a certain kind of fame. We like things that are unusual. We like people to be innovative, to get on their game, and to move forward. And you've got Mercury, Mars, and the Moon in your second house. So working on your finances, working with your family. Relationship issues are kind of big. They're a little bit tough in some ways because we've got Pluto, South Node, Saturn, all in the 7th house. So past life karma, it's a lot about why we get in relationships. I mean, that's what I've heard. And I kind of think it's true, but not everybody thinks it's true, and that's okay too, because I don't claim to be an expert or know anything about anything other than astrology and playing music and some other stuff too. Good food. Let's see. Now, Jupiter's moving through your 6th house, so it's like really important to avoid exaggeration, overeating, overexertion, just keep everything kind of chill and regular. And the weekend is, it's good for having fun with your neighbors and siblings, and, I think you'll have a good time. Okay. Hello, Leo, and welcome to your horoscope. So, let's see. So for Leo, it's about kind of laying low in a lot of ways because, Cancer time is 12th house transit, and so that's the house of loss, and that's also the house where we're not so conscious about what's going on. So like if you could go on a vacation and just hang out in nature or head out to the ashram and just say prayers for people, everything's going to be wonderful. Venus there, it's kind of fun, but it's Venus close to Rahu, the North Node. So, and it could be a little demonic, a little bit earthy, a little bit human. And, it could be part of your own undoing, It's easy, and people have had a few drinks and they're at a party and you're flirting with each other, and your wife's on a business trip and it's just like, one thing can happen. And you want to respect the integrity of your relationships and the spirituality that's behind all of that. And you also want to keep your conversations peaceful. Bring a little bit more peace-loving things, confrontation isn't easy at this time. Yeah, I get that. But bring more peace, bring more peace to the situation, Leo. It looks like you can make some money this weekend, too. Okay. Good. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your horoscope. Okay. So, for you, Virgo, it's the 11th house, and so this is a house of socializing. This is a house of strategizing for the future, and sometimes political rallies. It's also where some of your good talents and skills are seen by others and recognized by others, and people like older siblings or people in positions of power can often place you in a fortunate situation here. And it's also a place where the good information you learned in the 9th house, you're putting it into practice now. You're practicing that, a little bit of that spiritual value. So there can be, you can make some money here too. It's not all on the negatory. And guess what? Moon's in Virgo as of tonight, a little after 9:30, the whole weekend pretty much till 11 Sunday night, 11:07. So it's like you're rocking it. You're a baller this weekend. You're having a lot of fun. And it's so cool to be around you. God, it really makes me want to go to the yoga farm now, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what the universe provides. Why not? Great things are coming to each and every one of you. So I'm glad you joined me. And I'm just going to go right into Libra right now. So, greetings Libra, welcome to your horoscope. So, Moon's going to go into Libra late Sunday night, so Monday and Tuesday, Moon will be in Libra. That'll be your power time. Cancer time really puts you in a position of responsibility. You're in the public eye a lot more. And you're having a rocket. And so, you might be going to sports games. You might be with Mars in your 11th house. And I think, I would lay low this weekend if I were you, Libra. I would just catch up on my sleep. That's a great thing to do when you're having a 12th house transit. And if you have to work, do it, but just do it refreshed. Don't get caught up in all the partying this weekend. And, maybe Monday, Tuesday you could party a little bit. It won't be so bad. What else can I say about this? Well, Jupiter's in the 3rd house. Hanging out with siblings, they might want to help you. It's like accept some help. Saturn and Pluto and South Node in the you might need to help your mother or older parents that have special needs. That could be part of it this week. Like I said, Monday and Tuesday will be better days for you. Well, greetings Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope. For Scorpio, Cancer time's great. It's water on water, It's like, we love it. And what is Cancer for Scorpio? It's 9th house experience. So you're luckier than usual, Scorpio. This is activating more luck, more good fortune. There could even be a long-distance relationship involved that seems good. And sometimes, and the other thing is like, this is a time where you really need to open your mind to the big picture. A lot of times Scorpio, they like to be hidden. They like to be modest, getting along with each other. And this is why I say they're sidereal or Vedic Libra, most of them. And so they're really, trying to be sweethearts. And maybe some of you, because of common astrology, don't necessarily see that. But there's this ultimate sensitivity, think about how many ripples when you drop a rock on a stone, on a pond, drop a stone on a pond or any fixed water, you're going to see the effect. You can scry, you can visualize in that fixed water. And listening to your gurus, your higher teachers, listening to your dad, his best advice, it's going to take you places, Scorpio. You're going to do better. And like your creative gifts are meant to be seen right now. And you've got a lot more executive ability to run things as a boss. You're being seen better than you have been seen in a long time. And go with that. Well, greetings Sagittarius and welcome to your horoscope. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having Jupiter in your first house. It actually makes everything fun. It makes things more pleasurable. You know, you're engaged. You're doing it, and you have to be a little more conservative about money issues. You know, right now it's kind of you're running a tighter ship in that area. Cancer time, it's about other people's property, and sometimes you can end up getting yourself in debt. And, you know, because you just love having fun, you're going to do that more than other people. But it's more important right now to just be conscious, you know, about the good teachings and take action on those good teachings. And, you know, you might be in the public eye a lot this weekend. You might be showing off some of your talents and skills. Who couldn't use a little bit more of their talents and skills being shown, right? And so, you know, I'd say it's like we take some of the good with the bad this week. And we got to pay attention. You know, that's generally the rule, is pay attention to what's going on. I also think, you know, since you're opposite of Gemini and square Virgo, this Mercury retrograde thing, it's like lost in translation. It's like learning a foreign language. And the main thing to remember is just work on what's in front of you. Don't lash out when you don't understand things. Just go, oh, I guess I don't understand that. Well, greetings Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. Saturn in the first house. Pluto's there too. So is the south node of the moon. So you've got a lot to deal with. You've got to deal with trusting your gut instinct, transforming the way you look at things, and being grateful for what's limiting you. Say, well, this is a teacher. Hello, limits. And you know, once you acknowledge the limits are able to leave. You don't just ignore them. You work with them. Say, well, what would you like from me so we can improve this situation? Now, on the other side of this is all these planets in Cancer, including Venus, ooh la la, in the 7th house. So you're a lover. You're coming across. You want love. You want to give love. You want to nurture love. You're hungry for love, you know. And, you know, in the summertime when the weather's hot, well, you know, like that band said in the early 70s, take a trip, take a drive, go out and see what you can find. Because it was Tony Mungo or something, or Mungo Jerry. I don't know. I can't remember, but it was somebody. It was in junior high when that song came out. It was just like, oh my gosh, you know. You know, while you're having that primal awareness, you know, you have a song talking about primal things, which of course now is completely politically incorrect, and you know, da da da. You know, we'll get, yeah. I told you that was a bad song. Well, greetings Aquarius. No bad songs for you this week. Cancer time, it's, you know, it's like looking at your health issues and really taking care of yourself, being better with them, you know, and being a better coworker, working out differences, because I know you like to be weird. I mean, most Aquarians I know, they intentionally go out of their way to be weird. It's not that they are weird, they're just afraid people will find out they're normal and boring, so they do all these kind of crazy things to get attention and have fun with that, and I understand that. I've observed this firsthand. There's kind of this element of lust and desire in your 7th house. You're wanting to be with somebody who's smart and physically fit. The weekend, it looks like, you know, you could easily get yourself in debt. You know, it's just like important to be, you know, careful, modest. Don't push it too much. Your social life is good. You're having fun with that. You know, and your karma, you know, even the bad karma is working out to become better karma. All right. Well, hello, Pisces, and welcome to your horoscope. We're wrapping things up here. You know, your vision is you want agape love. And you're running things like a boss right now, like a really good leader that's kind and fun-loving. Your social life, you're kind of dealing with people that are going through a lot of difficulties right now, and you can help them. And your creative life is kicking butt, because Cancer rules your 5th house. So you're opening your heart, you're being more open to your children, you're being more open to love. I mean, this weekend looks romantic with Moon in the 7th house. You're working on health issues to some extent, and you can improve upon them. You can improve your health through exercise, swimming, doing weights, eating right, just having a good diet. All of this is going to help. It's going to add to your success. And thank you for being with me. Keep up the faith, keep doing the good things. Ring the bell, say like, share this video with your friends, let other people know about this kind of astrology. And I love your comments. Keep them coming. Let's keep rolling with this. KozMcKev with the Cosmic Forecast and the Planetary Persuader. Let's make good with this.